What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to cover the most recent patches that came out with Kefla. So I think, honestly, unless they do like a mid-season emergency patch, they only do patch notes when characters come out typically. Which I just realized that. Let me turn this down. There you go. But yeah, I just realized that. So with that being said, let's cover some of this stuff. So as you can see, they buffed pretty much every DPS that's been getting nerfed for like the past 3 seasons, and they buffed Zamasu, which I'm glad about. I love Zamasu. I haven't played him. I played him before, just I don't play him recently just because I like Baby and Bardock more, but I think that's cool. They're changing the battle system from medical respawn to something else, and then they have Vegito in the adjustments area. So like, typically if a character's in buff, they only get buffs, right? And if they're in nerfs, they only get nerfs. If they're in the adjustment area, they get a mix of both, right? So I'm excited to see what they did to Vegito, or not. I don't know. I'm hopeful, but I'm excited to see what they did with the buffs. So let's cover that right now. So starting off with Android 18, we have her skill 3, the XL dash, right? The condition for extending the reactivation time and increasing the number of reactivations has changed from KO an enemy to KO an enemy with XL dash to KO an enemy within a set period of time after activating. So that's cool, right? So with her ability, you have, let's see, right? Now, you don't have to use it to kill. Like, you don't have to use this ability to kill somebody. It could be, like, it could be this and then activate it. Like, you get, that's pretty good. I've seen a lot more 18 in my games more recently, which is kind of weird, but I'm glad to see she's getting some love. Glad to see she's getting some love, right? All right, now we are on to Daima Goku, right? We have skill 3, power pole dance. His damage increased from a flat 85 to essentially 200 across the board. That's like a 2x increase, which is insane. Damage reduction when consecutive hits land adjusted increase from 90% damage reduction. That's also insane. Movement speed reduction while attacking decreases, right? So this is when you are doing that attack with the power pole, you're slowed down, obviously, right? Here, it essentially just goes from 50 to 30 to 0. So at the highest level, you lose no movement speed at all, which is pretty good. So late game, he's gonna be amazing movement wise. Right? Duration of energy defense up, and movement speed boost effects when hit by an energy wave attack adjusted from 5 seconds across the board to 4.5 to 5 to 7. That's good. So duration of energy. Okay, so you essentially have more movement speed. You kinda get snubbed in the early round of it as far as level 1 goes, but level 2 is not gonna change, and level 7 you just get a buff out of it. Not bad. Duration of strike defense up, and movement speed boost effects when hit by a strike attack. Pretty much the same thing. So you're at 4.5, 5, and 7. So the only buff here is going to be that level 3. And you have your ult, Swift Spark. Change the duration of immune to all to self from activation to start a dash. Okay. Change the duration of immune to all to self from activation to start of dash to activation to end of dash. Okay, so I'm assuming he has more immunity regarding throughout the whole move. Okay. Consecutive attack damage increased. Oh, that's actually pretty good. You got a 1.5 buff. Yeah, good. Actually, no, that's what, a 25% or 50% buff. That's nice. Additional damage after consecutive attack decreases. Oh, so you get an increase in that, but decrease here. That's not bad. Not bad. Overall, pretty good buff so far. They could have done more at 18, but I'm glad that they did change her and add something to her. Like at the rate she was gonna get nerfed into the ground. All right. Now on to Deborah. I'm excited about this because recently they've been nerfing Deborah between the divine draw with the vanishing step, and then with the Deborah nerf itself. Like, he's pretty much just unplayable, right? If you want to play DPS, there are way better options to play. All right. So skill 1, we have Doom Ray. Cooldown decreased from 12 to 1. That's pretty good. Not crazy, but you just get that extra second. Guaranteed attack damage increased from 810 to 900 to 1080 to 865 to 960 to 1150. It's pretty good. What is that, a 70? What is that, a 55 increase? Wait, what? A 55 increase, a 50 increase, and then a 70 increase. That's... Oh, it's 60. I'm stupid. So 55, 60, 70. Okay, that's not bad. Restore base HP effect to self on guaranteed attacks added. Oh. So they just added, so he just gets to heal now. Okay. Wow, that's actually pretty good. So Doom Ray, what is that? Doom Ray, I think that's the spit, no? That's this one, the close range one. Oh wait. It heals him now. That's pretty good. Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. Super attack, evil blast. That's his ultimate. Time from skill activation until energy blast least decreased 0.83 to 0.5. So it just comes out faster. What is that? 33 seconds faster? Not bad. Distance-based damage fall off decreased. So from 90 to 50. So essentially, if you were farther away, it would decrease. Like the damage would fall off at 90%. Now it's at 50%. That's pretty good. Petrification gauge gain increase 50 to 70. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Now on to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now I did recently play him. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I felt like it was kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if it was me being bad at the game, but I just felt like it was kind of weak. As far as his ults or transformation, you have Super Saiyan 3 damage boost on transformation of If I Don't Who Will, increased from 3 to 5%. Okay, some slight. His passive damage boost on target's total HP percentage difference with self increased. When difference is 11 to 30, it goes from 2 to 10. Okay. When difference is from 31 to 60, it jumps from 7 to 15. That's pretty good. When difference is 61 to 99, it goes from 12 to 25. Dang, that's actually insane boost. The most notable one is like the 11 to 30, but that's still a great jump nonetheless. Instant transmission skill 3 cooldown reduced when enemy heroes targeted upon activation. Oh my gosh. Wait, cooldown reduction. Okay, cooldown reduction increase. So you can't just like, yeah. Okay, so it went from 10 to 20. So you can't use it for 20 seconds now. It used to be 10, now it's 20. All right. Now on to Zamasu. I think this is one of, if not the most like impactful buffs for Zamasu. So his passive body regen, right? Initial value of regeneration gauge on battle start respawn increased from 0 to 50. That's insane. So when you would spawn in, you'd have to work up your regen gauge. Now you just get it half off rip. Pretty good. Skill 1, Heavenly Arrow, skill stock number increased from 1 to 2 across the board. Yeah, that's also really good. Regen gauge per gain hit decreased from 7.5 to 6. But you do get a higher increase stock. So I think that would be... where am I? Right here, right? So Heavenly Arrow, I think this is what it means. Since it's a 2 stock, this should become like half like this. I could be wrong. That's what I'm thinking it is. And then since you have 2 attacks, you essentially can you're doubling your regen gauge per hit. So typically it would be 7.5. Now it could be up to 12 since you're getting that 2. Skill 2 Divine Rush, effect that applies movement speed down to enemies hit dead center by knife added. Oh. So, oh, it never gave movement speed down, right? I feel like it did. I could be wrong with that. That's pretty good. Alright, now on to Super Vegito. So, like I said, the adjustments is a mix of like a nerf and a buff. Alright. So his passive, Shining Fusion, cooldown decrease from 10 to 5 seconds. So I didn't know what his passive was at first. Let's look it up. It is, so his passive is A self-strengthening ability deals extra damage and gains HP when oh my gosh, deals extra energy damage and gains extra HP when skills or powered up attacks hit 2 or more enemies at the same time. The more enemies hit, the more HP added. Cooldown for this ability is shortened when skills or powered up abilities attacks hit an enemy. More enemies hit, the greater the reduction. The greater the reduction. Okay. Alright, and then here they're saying the cooldown decreased from 10 to 5. Which I think isn't bad. Wait, well, I don't know. Cooldown when skills powered up. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of bad. But flash dodge cooldown decreased from 12 to 8, so you could use it faster. And then time until movement speed or movement starts increasing from 1.5 or 0.15 to 2 seconds, and then movement speed adjusted. Oh my gosh, he's faster. Oh no, he's not. His level 1's faster, but his level 2 and 3 are slower. Okay, so it's good as like a early on attack, but like it's kind of later on. All right. Now going to your divine draws, your medical respawn, total HP of the hero converted into the medical machine gauge decreased from 35 to 20%. Okay. Time until respawn increased 12 to 5 to 3 to 6. I mean, it's still 3 seconds, but like that's crazy. It takes 6 seconds to res. Percentage of hero respawn time converted into time until respawn is increased 10 to 20. And the percentage of hero respawn time converted in time until medical machine appears 95 or 90 to 95. Okay, so that's good, I guess. Right. In his Dark Collection, this is some light. They just added Bardock. They changed number 2, the tier 2 to Ultimate Gohan. Yeah. Now, as far as what's in game, the patch notes, not bad. I would say I'm most excited about these Zamasu buffs. Deborah, he can do some better stuff. Goku in 18, kind of It kind of tweaked Vegito a little bit, made him a little bit less OP, but he's still good nonetheless. Now, in game, as far as what's going on with the news, they did add, so Zamasu's out the rotation, and they did add Bojack into the free hero of the week, right? And I want to do this mission to get Bojack, but I think they're going to give me 5,000 character points. I don't know yet. We'll just figure out and see. But yeah, that's it for today's news. Just the patch notes. The Kefla video will be coming out tomorrow. I'll let you guys know when that's out. And as far as me like getting better at the game, I did play an amazing Gohan game, right? 12-5. I was disgusting, if you will. 12-5 total, 0-5, if you will. So yeah. Well, that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have anything to say about the comments, go down, hit that like button, subscribe. Like I said, go down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.